Welcome to your Friday news on 18 WJTS. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Joyce Murrell reporting. Digital platforms become more common and diverse every day. Growing numbers of individuals partaking in online activity is also creating more instances of the internet being used for harm. I've been doing a deeper dive on the issue since the FBI and partners issued a national safety alert warning of dangers facing teens online. Paula Rashi, the Executive Director of Crisis Connection, provided local insight on the report. Our most recent coverage revealed the best defense for kids in these situations is a good offense, but few know where to begin when tackling such a daunting task. Rashi continued on to share insight on how and where these situations happen.
How that happens, teens tend to share or overshare information on social media platforms, Instagram, even Snapchat. I realize that can be a way for people to get to know people, and even Facebook. Anyway, people that are extorting people for images tend to have done their homework before they approach somebody, so they know quite a bit about a person. They can see who their contacts are, they can see who their friends are, and sometimes they leverage that knowledge against somebody. They may say, they might have posted a picture, and this has not happened, but they may post a picture of an activity that they participate in, and then that person will go in a little deeper and look into who participates in that program. Let's say it's can be a sport, it could be an extracurricular activity, and then they use individuals involved in that. Maybe they'll find out who the coach is or the sponsor for that activity, and get that teen to think that there's a risk of them going to those people with these images if they don't pay up. Or sextortion comes about when unhealthy relationships end. Maybe a teen may share an image with somebody that they're dating, but once that relationship ends, those images are out there. And sometimes it's not for cash, it is for, they feel pressured to stay in a relationship that is unhealthy, for fear that this individual is going to share those images.
Adaptability of online predators adds to the list of dangers for adults who care for minors to combat. With the burden of safety becoming increasingly more important, Paula explained who that responsibility lies with.
Safety falls on children themselves. We have the state mandates that students participate in training once a year addressing personal safety and bullying, but nothing is mandated for parents. And that we're really doing our parents a disservice by not mandating things. I don't want to tell people how they're going to parent, but I wish there's a way we could empower them with more information. I do think parents need to have a better understanding of the platforms that their children are on, not just know what they are, but understand the security and safety features. Kids make mistakes, and if there's a way they could have open conversations with their children about, I'm here, that there's been a increase in suicides that are connected to sextortion cases across the United States. And obviously these situations had the teens feeling very trapped and isolated, and they felt the situations were unresolvable. And nobody wants that to happen on a local front. So just we urge parents to establish rapport with their teens.
In addition to services provided in local schools by Crisis Connection to reduce bullying and increase public safety, they also offer support services for sexual, domestic, and dating violence. Their 24-hour helpline can be reached at 1-800-245-4580. The Huntingburg Merchants Association is asking residents who participated in their recent half pot to check their tickets. Their top two prizes for the event remain unclaimed. Holders of yellow ticket number 769-796 won $500, as well as another $1,000 prize for yellow ticket number 686015. Winners have until January 17th to claim their prize by calling 812-351-1402. Tickets must be presented by an individual at least 18 years of age to claim. A non-competitive recognition program, Rising Stars of Indiana, aims to honor high school juniors for their academic achievement to increase the student scholarship opportunities and visibility. The Indiana Association of School Principals invites each school in the state to recognize up to 4 11th grade students. The class of 2024 was recently announced, and these local high schools had students honored. Forest Park High School, Catlin Batts, Ashlyn Dilger, Jalen Egloff, and Ava Fletcher. Southridge High School, Abby Bird, Penelope Roy, Ruth Scher, and Kelsey Wibbler. Heritage Hills High School, Willow Dylan Lee, Mia Wallowin, Rose Loveris, and Braxton Schaefer. Please join IASP, WJTS, and our sister stations in congratulating these students and offer them encouragement to continue learning, growing, and developing leadership skills well into the future. Increased costs of living are rampant throughout the country, and Indiana is no exception. The Hoosier State is one of 46 across the nation that offers ABLE savings plans to individuals living with disabilities, giving them an opportunity to save untaxed money to use for living expenses. ABLE savings work similarly to 529 college plans. Hoosiers living with a disability present before the age of 26 can accumulate tax-free growth to be used for qualified expenses. However, there is a penalty for using the funds on non-qualified expenses. Qualification requirements are broad due to the array of expenses a person can incur due to their disability. Utilization must be used to alleviate some of those costs related but not limited to housing, transportation, health, wellness, and education. A person's eligibility for other benefits is not impacted by an application for this account. ABLE allows residents to save money beyond limitations to other resources. Working Hoosiers may even be allowed to save more than the $17,000 limit in 2023 compared to that for unemployed individuals. Loved ones are also able to contribute to these accounts. For more information, visit savewithable.com. The pandemic housing market has finally cooled in recent months due to actions by the Federal Reserve to combat inflation mortgage rates that have more than doubled from the historic lows seen in 2021. As a result, home sales have slowed dramatically and prices have started to come down. However, housing markets in some parts of the country tend to be less stable and more prone to volatility than others. Before the recent drop, the median price of housing in the U.S. had been steadily rising since 2012, when the prices bottomed out in the wake of the Great Recession and housing crisis of 2008. Home prices started rising more rapidly in the second half of 2020 due to a combination of factors, including increased demand for housing, a limited supply of new homes, and expectations about future home prices. Here's a summary of the data for Indiana. The median home price was $227,679 compared to the median $357,589 price for the entire United States. The percentage change in home price from 2000 to present is 118% increased in Indiana compared to the 179% increase for the entire United States. The Ferdinand Community Center will host more than 40 wedding and formal event-related businesses from 11 to 2 Eastern Time on Sunday, January 8th. Samples of the area's most popular cakes and foods will be on site. Goodie bags will be handed out along with chances to win various prizes. There will be a $2 cost of admission. Forest Park High School dance teams will perform their competition routines for the public on Sunday, January 8th. Beginning at 1:30 in Beekler Arena, The varsity and JH performance of competition numbers will feature younger students who work with the program each week. There is no cost of admission, and a free will donation bucket will be passed to give attendees the opportunity to support the dance program. Stay tuned. WJTS will be right back with a check of weather, and Kurt Gutzel will have a look at sports.